Hi, I'm Sandy.
And Dr. Mike.
We're back again with another question.
We often get people who are interested in doing our program and they have a sincere concern that after having done so many other programs and lost weight successfully, it always comes back on. And they want to know why our protocol is going to be any different.
Well, one of the first things I like to ask people is, how do you eat now? Because if you're eating well now but the weight just isn't coming off, then you have an incredibly high chance that once you're finished with this protocol, you're going to have no problem at all keeping the weight off. For people that aren't eating so well now, you will find when you're finished the protocol that your appetite is a little different and your hunger is under better control. So if you do go back to some of the foods you ate before, and maybe you like your hamburgers and fries, you might find, though, that you should be finding that you aren't as hungry and you stop sooner in your eating.
That's correct. That's correct. The fact is you have a new squeaky clean metabolism that has different requirements than it did before the protocol. And your appetite center, your satiety center in your brain is all cleaned up and it's rested and it's ready to start giving and receiving signals properly again.
And your hormones are balanced and you're receiving the hormonal signals. I'm full, I'm hungry.
That's right.
But we really do recommend that as part of what you're doing here, you're learning how to eat a little bit better, and that you're learning how to get your meals together and plan your food for the day and not leaving it up to chance so much. So the people that are really highly successful often are the people that will do their breakfast, their lunch, their dinner, and will take care over what they're eating and not just putting anything in their mouths. Because if you had really bad habits to begin with and you just carry on with them after, then yes, there's a chance you might put your weight back on. But we also have people that do the diet and they still want to eat similarly to how they ate before, but they find that they just aren't as hungry and the weight doesn't come back on.
Okay. I'm not going to give up my popcorn and butter. Not going to happen.
No, and so it is an individual thing. But you do have a choice now. When you're finished, you're going to have that body that you've been wanting. You're going to have your weight down, and you have a choice to make. Would you live your life a little differently? Would you treat your body a little differently? And would you maybe make a few modifications with that? So nothing really strenuous, but you will find as you bring food back on in level 3, and you haven't had any grains for a while, and you haven't had sugar, when you start bringing those things in, you'll be able to tell if your body likes them or not.
At the end of the day, you'll have a new skill set. You'll have a new skill set that will help you stay the way you are when you finish level 2.
And you'll be able to feel physically if those foods are good for you or not. You'll notice quite quickly if you start to get any joint pain or heartburn or upset stomach, that maybe those items aren't for you. And this is a really good opportunity to see what works for us individually.
Yeah. That's true.
So, but other than that, the answer is a very strong yes. You're going to have a very, very, very high chance of keeping your weight off.